in an OpenSciEd unit folder, it's easy to feel a little overwhelmed. There are a lot of documents and they all sound important. So where do you start and what's actually going to help you plan and teach? This video gives you a quick tour of unit level resources, the documents that support you across the unit, not just day to day. We'll show you what each one is, where to find it, and how it fits into the big picture of three-dimensional, student-driven science. Let's start with the Unit Overview Materials document. As shown, you can access this directly from the unit homepage. This is your go-to file for understanding the whole unit. In the Google Drive version, it's in the main folder after the lesson folders. In the PDF or printed version, it's right at the front of the teacher edition. Everything we cover in the next few slides comes from this single long document. Inside the unit overview materials, the first thing you're going to find is a one-page snapshot of the unit. It describes the anchor phenomenon or the problem and lists the NGSS performance expectations students are working towards. It's a great starting point when previewing and introducing the unit. Next, in the same document is the unit storyline. This maps out the lesson-by-lesson flow, shows what students will figure out in each lesson, and explains how learning connects across the unit. This document is key for understanding the unit coherence from the student's perspective. Just after the storyline is a long section titled Teacher Background Knowledge. This section offers valuable context for planning. It explains how the unit is structured, where it fits in your year-long sequence, which NGSS dimensions it develops, and how the design supports learning opportunities for all students. In high school, this section specifically starts with lab safety requirements and also includes guidance on how to modify or extend the unit, as well as connections to nature of science and technology. Right after the teacher background section, you will find guidance on personal glossaries. This part of the document gives a word list tied to the unit, as well as strategies for supporting language development and supports for multilingual learners. Throughout the lesson, students have opportunities to develop and co-construct their understanding of words through investigations and discussions. And when it's the student creating the meaning of the word, they then can take ownership of the language and connect that to their lives. The assessment system overview lays out the types of assessments embedded throughout the unit. It includes a table showing where the assessments occur and what they're intended to assess, helping you align instruction to each unit and lesson's performance expectations. Directly following this is a ready-to-use letter for families. This introduces the unit's goals and helps establish a strong connection between school, science, and home. It's an intentional guide to strengthen that partnership. Now we're shifting to a different document, the Elements of the NGSS Dimensions chart. You'll find it in the main folder just below the unit overview materials. This chart highlights which science and engineering practices and cross-cutting concepts are emphasized in each lesson. It is a valuable tool for planning and reflection, especially when focusing on specific NGSS dimensions. The final resource for our tool is the unit materials list. This separate document provides a complete list of materials, of labs and activities that are organized for 6 sections of 35 students. As shown here, you will find that it is linked in the unit overview page, and it is also available directly on OpenSciEd's website. That's our tour of the unit level resources Start with the unit overview materials document. It contains nearly everything you need to get grounded in each unit. Then use the additional tools in the NGSS Elements chart and materials list to deepen your planning. Most importantly, you are not alone. OpenSciEd is designed to support you every step of the way.